Hello, everybody! Welcome to Rivalry Week! These are the cross-conference rivalries for first game. We got the Spark Muscles versus the TatonSlice Bananas. Joining me this game is Zinc. Hello, Zinc.
Hey, I'm Zinc. Why the fuck are we in Playroom?
I don't know.
I don't know what was going through the team's heads when they picked this stadium, but here we are. For our first game of Rivalry Week, very anticipated games.
These two have had a very muted rivalry, I suppose you could say. Still been there, absolutely. But...
Definitely, I think so. Second,
We already have a captain showdown here.
Alright,
These two teams weren't initially slated to face each other. It was supposed to be the Shook Monsters facing the TatonSlice Bananas. However, their rivalry with the Rookies, sparked from last season, really never got to finish. So a schedule change was made. And that's a scoreless inning for the Bananas. Pitch, okay. Shook, you are not even in this game. Why would you kill him? It's great hit.
Play.
Greybones with a great...
Step in here. Is Zinc good? Do I need to...
I think their wife may have showed
I am
up.
okay. Yes.
Right.
Holy fuck!
Holy fuck, Boomerang, bro.
That is a fucking nuclear blast from Boomerang, bro.
An insane.
I can tell you for a fact this is not the code. Because I know what the code does to Boomerang, bro. Amelia hit straight to Pink Yoss there.
And here comes the King K. Rool.
No one on base for K. Rool, unfortunately. However, probably
Still
not
able
needed.
to shoot that ball.
Almost certainly not needed.
And that's another home run for the Muscles. Lickety-split just like that. Very strong opening from this team here. Maybe Playroom might be a move. What it do?
They're making this Playroom look not too big with 2 homers in the first inning.
They're making this stadium live up to his name as a genuine player with how they're shooting these balls. Coconut!
That's a pop fly.
Almost do something, but it's a pop fly.
Unfortunate.
That'll end the inning there.
Coconut will get one day.
Hopefully, they have a lot of potential, but right now we're going to see if the Bananas can do anything after that very good starting inning. Here.
Alright, Fire Bro is,
immediate out. But then here comes Sergey, everyone's favorite fat gay man. That's a foul, but somewhat impressive.
Absolutely. Very impressive foul.
Charging again,
And
that's another foul!
So nice, he does
Sergey,
it
I
twice.
think you need to change your strategy a little bit.
Wrong change of strategy there, buddy.
And there is the most pathetic clap I've ever seen in Thank You, Sergey.
TatonSlice very invested on the game that's happening on her birthday, by the way. This is
that is true. This is
GM TatonSlice's actual birthday.
And they are not doing well. Happy birthday, Teton.
Their gift is yet another
I'm gonna
scoreless
kill
inning.
Sergey.
Their gift
Frost,
is
you get there.
Playroom for Rivalry Week. So here we are against Muscle, starting off here. Let's see if we can find him a little bit more and take any chance of whipping away from the bananas. Because, little did you know, K. Rool told me that they absolutely hate birthdays, and they hate anyone whose birthday it is today. So now they're trying to kill the TatonSlice bananas too.
You know what? And that makes sense. I mean, K. Rool has been playing us all this game. Here comes Wario. Gonna let that one pass by, even though it's straight down the middle. And Wario's gonna use a star hit.
Ooh! There goes the star
Is that
hit.
foul?
Is that gonna be a
That
foul?
is foul.
Yes, it is. A foul
Wario
star
fails. He's instead going to settle for a line drive to left center. Here's the close play!
Play!
And
And
I forgot to turn the close play fix back on after the funny game. Fuck.
Unfortunate. The game is rigged, folks.
Or did I? Wait, no, Boo has a running ability. Never mind.
Okay, we're good. The game isn't actually rigged. Everything is fine. And here comes Gray Driver.
Yes,
up
we're
to the bat
fine.
here.
I really hope me
Really
pulling
nice
up Dolphin
throw
did
there.
not come out on the recording. The funny game that just happened, Pringle.
Yep, the strange game where months and began to do these things. That game wasn't actually real. But this game is definitely real. I'm sure they're already tired to look at it.
Already switching out to Diddy Kong here.
Dry bones of the green machine. God dang it, my microphone is acting up. I'm going to step out of the booth
Oh, wait,
for
I
1
did
second.
pretend to say it didn't happen. Oh yeah, I did say to pretend it didn't happen. There was no funny game. There is no funny game in Bossing Say.
There is no funny game in Playroom.
Yes, only death and suffering happens here in Playroom.
You're right, because Playroom isn't fun at all. No.
Thank you from the peanut gallery over here. We really gotta stop people from entering the commentator's booth. Anyways, 2 base runners, 1 chem for K. Rool. Diddy Kong doing all he can!
I'm back in the fucking booth. That is the saddest throw I've ever seen. That's an out for K. Rool. But in comes Coconut.
Coconut charging! Great line drive that's gonna be caught by Dark Kong
Oh.
and the ending's gonna end.
Unfortunate, no points for Coconut just yet, despite the potential being there. We're starting off again with the bananas. Here we have Red Parrot. That's gonna be an out. I can speak. I can say words.
Breaking news, Zinc can speak English.
That is true. Sometimes I can, in fact, speak English. Here comes Koopa.
Of the green variety. I heard he...
What is that clap?
It worked!
He's safe still, though. It worked out. Despite how
I
sad
did
it
hear
was.
that this game in particular is pretty emotional for Green Koopa. As I heard he was smoke buddies with GDB.
Ooh, yeah, definitely not fun for... Oh my gosh, that ball is going. It's gonna be probably caught, though.
Caught.
There it is. As I was saying, definitely not a very nice match if you are Green Koopa right now.
Bittersweet kind of playing against your friend. Anyways, great catch by Amelia.
Very nice catch there.
Oh no. Zinc got
Oh,
eaten
it-
by the Playroom Demons.
I am right here. I am alive. I promise.
And see, anyways, McPitch star hitting. Foul.
Foul star hit. Again. Congratulations.
We did see the Bananas' most impressive performance last set of games. And it looks like now they're kind of back to form with that.
Just barely didn't get onto base with McPitch. That seemed like it shouldn't have happened. What was that?
But it did.
It did in fact happen, yes.
The me of the season last season hasn't really been performing up to that standard. Really.
Just lackluster performances here and there. Shook says, yeah, McPitch, more like McFraud.
Yeah, we might have to play someone Fraud Watch soon. Hey, here's Azul Magic Koopa.
Charging here for whatever reason, but... And there's the regular hit. That is so sad. That is a double play. We have been seeing a lot of very pathetic slaps this game.
Wario with a nice slap. Speaking of.
There. And then here comes Gray Dry Bones.
Gray Dry Bones
Oh!
prides himself on his slapping ability. Unfortunately, that one was just too high.
Unfortunate. And the item was just a little bit too late to stop it there. That's going to give the Bananas another chance to get anything on the board here. Fireboy starting us off again. Another incredibly sad slap that barely goes anywhere.
90% of the Bananas balls here are barely getting past the infield.
This just... bad luck again.
I'm gonna kill him!
Sergey just getting immediately
Sergey may
out
have to
there.
start actually genuinely fearing for his life. As it seems like the Bananas are back to their old ways from Season 1.
This is not what you want to see for Rivalry or any game. This is a terribly
Pink
sad
Yos.
performance. Pink Yoshi! What was that? This is hard to watch.
It is... just wow. Wow.
I only hope they can pick up the pace or the muscles are
Yeah,
going
pick
to
up the
walk
pace
away.
pace in this back half. Boomerang Bro charging. Good hit. Line drive straight to Koopa.
Just a little bit to the left and it would have been good. Here comes Green Dry Bones. The green machine is underway.
Bobbled by Dark Bones.
And the bobble too.
Yeah, Green Bones is going to take advantage of that, though. Diddy Kong, tired.
Not what you want to see if you are the Bananas right now. Still
Still
for the
throwing
star
out
pitch.
those star pitches. Amelia!
Charge. That might be gone. And that
Oh, that's safe! That's a cookie shot!
the cookie shot stops a possible homer. But there's someone even scarier coming up next as we change the defense. It's
McPitch, their closer, already coming out, even though we're only in the fourth.
Not looking good for the Bananas here. Okay, we're charging.
Goodbye.
There goes the ball. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead.
That is a 3-1 home run by King K. Rool.
3-run home run, and any chance the Bananas had of pulling a miracle might be gone.
I mean,
This
they
game
did
might
get
already-
17 runs last game.
That is true.
So it's
They're
not
definitely
in the
not a
realm
bad
of
team,
impossibility.
but their
However,
luck
it is
this
very...
game's been awful.
Yeah. Great hit by
Another
Coconut
amazing-
there
What about Coconut?
to right field.
And out comes Boo now. Only one out on the board still.
Oh my god, the outfield of the Bananas dying in these
Coconut
horrific accidents!
And Coconut
And that's an
gets it.
RBI.
The violence happening in the back there. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to check on those Koopas' safety.
Yeah, I do have to wonder, how many players have gotten concussions in these games with all of the bombs and giant, terrifying objects that are thrown at them? Oh! Double play there. Stopping any more momentum.
3-4-4 for the Muscles.
Still not looking good. 3 more chances. Red Paracupa here. Not what you want to see at all. Followed up by Green Koopa. Can we see anything besides a massacre here? Wario star pitches. Not gonna bet on that. Straight down the middle, but there's not enough speed. That's an out, just barely. And that's gonna leave it all on Dark Bones.
He's charging!
Dark Bones is gonna try and go for it, it seems. But that's another star pitch to Mario.
Well, we did take away his gun. It seems like he's found himself a crossbow, so...
Seems so. Here comes Brown Critter up next.
Their best chance of scoring.
He's charging. He's going for it.
That's deep!
I don't think it's gonna make it,
That's
though.
falling! And it's caught.
Any chances of scoring this inning gone.
Another 0-run inning.
Catastrophic for the Warriors. That Wario picking up first.
And that's
Well, I
enough.
think run away with, but Wario has died.
Wario has perished badly. Here comes Greybones. Greybones,
That's
same
also
exact
a
hit,
big
but the
out.
other direction.
Congrats, Muscles. I believe that they think they're so easily going to win this game that they've stopped fully trying.
Mayhaps.
Possibly. Going for something here, though.
That's a deep hit by Boomerang, bro. Into GDB.
GDB also
Person-
charging here.
Person with many nicknames, this one. Moss Bones, Snoop Bones, Brian David Bilbert, and now we can call him out.
Seems like I'm getting some word here from the Spark Muscles GM Spark, that the woman who has been involved in the Muscles organizational drama, Pandora, has paid off the first base umpire for this game, which explains all the questionable calls being made so far on the first base. Very interesting stuff here. Oh! Generational POW!
Yeah, very good item use by the Bananas there. And that's gonna lead into McPitch.
McPitch, can you do something to prove that you are not a fraud?
No.
No, you cannot. That is a double play, and any hopes have been washed unless Fireboy can pull through here. Charging. Still not going to be good enough. 1 inning left for the Bananas, and 2 left for the Muscles. It's
Well,
slim.
2 left,
It's dire
maybe.
even.
We might not even
It was-
see the bottom of the 7th.
Indeed, it would require a generational, once-in-a-lifetime inning for them to win this.
I mean, hey, we've seen those kinds of innings here in the CBSA.
Yes, we have, with my own team, nonetheless, with a 12-run
Exactly.
inning. But the question
However-
is if the Bananas are capable of pulling that same thing off.
They still might have some of that calling energy with Diddy here, so... Of course, K-Rool's not going to make it easy. They're going to extend the lead by 1.
Amazing shot there. So close to the pillar. That's an easy home run.
Great shot by K. Rool. I think he's 3 for 3 this game.
He's 3 for 3, yep.
Here's Coconut.
Here comes Coconut out.
Good slap right over Britter's head. Kaboo! Boo's also going to hit a slap right over Britter's head. And Coconut's going to go for third.
Great pow!
Great pow, great chomp.
We're seeing some great item usage this game from both sides, but it seems the muscles are still pulling ahead despite it. That is almost a homer, but that's going to be a pop fly.
That's a bobble from Koopa!
And that means Coconut's going to go for it, extending the lead even more. This is a blowout.
McPitch tired, but there's no one else to replace him, really.
Not really. Anything else would decimate the Bananas in terms of defense. So that might not even matter given the insane lead already.
A
bobble from Green Koopa!
From Green
Oh
Koopa!
my God!
2 in a row!
Insult to injury! Another point!
McPitch is out!
We're changing the defense. Who's it gonna be?
Red Para!
Para Koopa. Oh.
Right outfield, done for.
And that blue ball's gonna get another point down. Wario's now on third.
Now, we could see... I don't want to be too speculative here. But, if the Muscles continue this generational inning...
Which they might. That ball is going, but I think it's gonna get caught.
Yeah, it is caught. Still, that is a sac fly.
Wario's gonna get there. 16 points. 16-0.
They need, I believe, 9 more to tie the scoring record. If they wanted to do so. And we got 2 bones on base now.
Seems like I had overestimated just how good Playroom would be for the Muscles this game. I was completely questioning it. Oh god, the bases are loaded for you-know-who.
Bases are loaded for the big man, the big croc, this guy.
And here it goes. Never mind. This next one, here it goes.
He's star hitting.
And he's star hitting, folks.
That's still gonna bring in 2, though.
Gonna try and shoot it there, but that's 18 points now.
And Coconut with 2 chem on base. Charging.
Charging. They're charging. Charging again. Come on, Coconut. You can do it. And it's a strikeout from Coconut.
They might have been a bit too shaky there.
I think we might have been riling them up a little bit too much, and they've gotten some stage fright. Immediately, we're on to Sergey to start off the last chance the Bananas have to do anything, even a single point. And Wario is trying to unload the clip already.
Sergey finally gets a hit down.
Finally, not a bad hit. That'll get 1 on there. Here comes Pink Yash.
Caught by Amelia.
And that's gonna get caught. Red Parrot. Blah, blah, blah. I can say words.
Red Paratroopa here.
Red Parrot.
That goes down the middle.
Not gonna get caught, thankfully. 2 on the board now. And here comes Green. Also right down the middle. Blue ball as well. The
That's
bases
loading
are
the bases. For Dark
Dark
Bones,
Bones.
this would have been scary at one point.
If they didn't
Especially with
have
Dark
an
Bones
8-point
charging.
advantage,
Misses.
this game may not be the exact blowout, and they slap.
And Sergey didn't run.
Out. Absolutely catastrophic again. This may end with 0
Star
points.
hit!
Star hit, but
And that's a
what?
blowout, folks.
Insane blowout. Fumble after
What was
fumble.
that?
Tom's birthday.
Well,
Sergey, what is that?
there's one thing left we must do for this game. On 3, everyone. 1, 2, birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TatonSlice.
On.
Happy birthday to you.
It was so scuffed, but it's
Great work, everyone.
Hidden showers, everyone.
Live on call.
Let's go see these box scores.
Let's play these box.
Our MVP this game, none other than K. Rool.
Give it up for the big
Who
guy.
else could it be? Insane scores here.
Absolutely
From
insane
everyone.
scores. 170 for K. Rool there. Even Coconut got a 50. Hold on. No, I did not mean to
Hold
press
on, I
that
wanna-
button. That's, yikes.
10 points.
That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. MVP with a 90 on Dark Bones. Not a single thing scored.
Including the stars.
I'm not
Well-
sure what was in the water with the bananas this night, but they may have to do some changes behind the scenes because of this.
Well, that'll be all from us here for game 1. Tune in next for the rest of night 1. Oh boy, hopefully they're closer than this.